Pakinggan ang emosyonal na eulogy ni Lorin Gutierrez, Bektas, para sa kanyang tita Alexa.
I'm Lorin, Tita Alexa and Tita Elvis's niece. One of the things I'm proudest of in my life is my family. I could talk about them for hours to anyone who's willing to listen, as they are the foundation for who I am. Often, I would share to my friends my admiration for Tito Elvis and Tita Alexa's connection. My notions of love were drawn from other relationships I could see in my life, and Tito Elvis and Tita Alexa instilled in me at a very early age what a healthy, real, and resilient love looks like. It has always been evident they were more than just lovers, but they were truly best friends. Seeing how they interacted with one another with so much ease and comfort in their connection, I always vowed to myself I would never settle for any less than that. They set a standard of love for me coming from a single-parent household. I remember one of the first times I met Tita Alexa. I was very young, maybe 5 or 6, and it was during a trip to Boracay. I don't remember much from that time, but I do recall her warm, friendly energy that she radiated, which never went away, no matter how many years passed. Considering she became part of our family when I was so young, Tita Alexa was intertwined with almost every monumental period of my life, and for the most part, I have never known a world without her in it. She has influenced me in so many different aspects, from an introduction to the late 90s rapper Biggie, to preparing me for what college would be like. If I were to stand here and share every memory with Tita Alexa, I would be speaking for months. So instead, I will share 2 of my favorites that I feel encapsulates her beautiful character. I think we can all agree that she was the most beautiful bride, and her wedding with Tito Elvis was truly one for the books. But my favorite part of the wedding festivities actually happened before that day. It was during Tita Alexa's bridal shower. She ensured my sister and I had our own special role in the wedding, the junior bridesmaids. That alone felt like a huge honor to my 14-year-old self, and I was ecstatic that she thought to include us in the wedding party. But she didn't just give us a role for the wedding, she insisted that we come to the bridal shower as well. I was pretty nervous that my sister and I would feel out of place, considering we were the only kids at this event. But throughout the whole thing, Tita Alexa made sure we felt involved and welcome, even encouraging us to join every game and activity. It was a very dark and lonely time of my life, being a middle schooler trying to find my place in the world. But on that day, and on any day I spent with Tita Alexa, I created some of the happiest memories. I think this story perfectly encapsulates who she is: loving, generous, and most importantly, kind. She was the epitome of a bright light. There was no darkness in her character whatsoever. She didn't have to find a place for 2 tweens in her bridal shower, but she made sure everyone who was important to her felt her love. She is one of the most welcoming and warm people ever, and to put it shortly, she is so easy to love. Another one of my favorite memories is much more recent. It took place during a trip her and Tita Elvis recently took to LA. We share so many memories in California that start from my early childhood, so it was extremely fulfilling to have Tita Alexa and Tito Elvis visit me at my college dorm. It felt like a full circle moment, from shopping at my favorite kiddie store in the US, Justice, to now then seeing me in my biggest academic achievement. They are 2 of the most important people in my life, and I was so proud. Well, 4, as Arya and Ezra were there as well. In fact, I remember one of the girls had to use the bathroom, and Tita Alexa whipped out multiple sanitation products from her purse to clean the toilet herself before the kids used it. At first, I thought, wow, I didn't think my toilet was that dirty. But then I realized she is such a hands-on, thoughtful, and caring mother. She always told me how proud she was of me for continuing my studies abroad, just like she did, and I asked her for advice often. Tita Alexa, I promise I will continue to make you proud and study hard. Everything I do is for you now. I have never experienced a big loss in my life before this, and losing someone I loved has always been my biggest fear. It is safe to say that it is so much worse than I could have ever expected, and is by far the most painful thing I have ever been through. However, I try to remind myself that grief is just love with no place to go, and how lucky we all are to have had someone like her in our lives who makes saying goodbye so difficult. I am okay with carrying the pain of losing you for the rest of my life, because instead of looking at it as hurt, I will instead use it as a constant reminder of how much I love you, Tita Alexa. Thank you.